Today I'd like to tie for you a claret nymph. The hook I have in the vise is a size 12 nymph hook. I'm going to start by putting lead wire on there. I'm going to put 20 thousandths on there, and I'm going to put it just on the abdomen, or the thorax rather. We're going to break off that front piece, that back piece. Now, if you have a claret colored thread, that would be fine, but black is fine also. This is my 16-aught Vivus. You can use 8-aught. You don't have to get down to 16. We want to keep those lead wraps with a little bit of space in between the eye and the lead wraps. About 1 eye length will be good. We're going to bring the thread back to where it would hang at the barb. And get rid of that. Now for our tail, I have a nice claret colored pheasant tail center. And we're going to take about 3 fibers from that pheasant tail. We want this tail, 3 or 4. We want this tail to be about 3/4 the length of the hook shank. Let me go ahead and give it a wrap underneath. Bring that up there a little bit. We're going to secure this. And they broke right off. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the rest of the way up to the lead wraps. I want to build a little bit of a ramp there between the lead wraps and the abdomen. For the body, I'm going to use hand stripped peacock quills, and these are red. It's a nice claret color. Going to tie these in, and with these hand stripped ones you can see a darker section on the bottom. I'm going to leave that on the bottom of as I wrap it. And we want to keep our turns nice and tight. Bring that thread up to the thorax once again. We're going to take our quill, and I've had that soaking for about 15 minutes in hot water. We're going to wrap that. I'm holding the skinnier part, so I have to be a little bit careful because the skinnier, the more fragile it is. Bring that right up to the thorax. I'm going to tie that off. And go ahead and tie this down. Make a quick wrap right up there. I don't have to trim anything there. Bring my thread about halfway up. Now I don't have a rib on there, but I'm going to use my Deer Creek Diamond Fine UV resin. This is 100% tack free, very good stuff. I'm going to put a drop on there. And I'm going to move that around with my bobbin needle. There we go, get a little bit. My bodkin needle here. We're going to move that back to the tail. Rotate that around and just get that all the way around. Take our UV light and zap that. This will dry in 3 seconds, but I like to give it a little bit longer to make sure that it's cured nice and solidly. Now I pulled a strip of the pheasant tail centers once again, and this is a pretty decent sized strip. I want to keep those darker ones on the top when I tie it. On this side you can see there's more red there. So I'm going to tie it with the red side up. And I'm going to measure off for the legs. Okay, I lost a couple of them there. And we're going to tie them down. Wrap them right up to the head. And then when you move it back, you want to try to keep that group of pheasant tail pretty flat. And move them back right back to the abdomen. Now for our thorax, I'm going to use Deer Creek Northern Lights Super Select Seal Fur, and this is a claret color. With seal fur, I like to put a little bit of wax on there. And you also might find yourself licking your fingers to get it on also. This is seal fur is pretty difficult material to dub, but just use small amounts. I'm going to see how far that goes. Take it back first. Get that back just a little bit further. And then we're going to take it to the front. I need some more. Seal fur is a really nice material. It really gives you a nice buggy appearance. And I put just a little bit more. This is what I'm talking about when I say you could always go back and put more on. I'm going to take those legs and I'm going to divide them and pull them back. Try to get a nice even division on them. Grab a hold of everything and tie them back a bit. If they're sticking out at a 90-degree angle at this point, it's not a real big deal, because we're going to bring the wing case over. Get a hold of that legs back once again and tie them down. I'm going to put a couple, 2 or 3 wraps right in back and then go in front. And now we can trim that off really close. Got it sticking up nice at that 90-degree angle. Now we can hold those legs back once again and make a head. Clean up the head and move back on those legs there. I'm going to take my whip finish. Trim that off. I'm going to take my Deer Creek Diamond Fine once again. And I'm just going to get some of it on my bobbin needle. Take that light and hit that with the light. When you're using UV for the head, make sure you don't get any in the eye. And here we have a claret nymph. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope you would subscribe to my channel. Please refer me to your friends. Leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.